Good evening and welcome to Life Talks Live. My name is Kelsey and I'm going to be your speaker this evening. As you can probably see from the previous videos of my fellow LTL speakers, this week's subject is New Year's resolutions. Now, it's the 29th of December, it's nearly the end of 2016, and whether you think you've had a good or bad year, I'm sure a lot of you know the tradition that is New Year's resolutions. Now, what is a resolution? A resolution is basically to resolve some sort of conflict in your life. That could be something good or something bad. It could be something positive or negative. But there's a conflict inside you, and basically who you are now and who you want to be, there's a gap in between, and the resolution is to fill that gap. Now, we want to make them because there's a hope inside of us. A lot of humans have something called a human spirit. Well, in fact, most of us do. And hopefulness is always there, without a doubt. People hope for everything. And resolutions, that's what it begins with, a little bit of hope. But hope isn't going to get you very far. You need lots of things to back it up. And people don't really achieve the resolutions without these things to back it up. And the reasons why they fail could be because they fear failure. They might have tried to do it in the past, say last year they tried to lose weight or save a lot more money and they failed at it. So this year they're thinking, well, what's the point? What's the point in me doing it again? Because I'm just going to fail. Or it could be self-doubt. They could make a resolution and then they could get to, say, February and they wanted to lose £20 by the end of February and they've only lost 10. So they start to doubt themselves and their ability. And they end up giving up by the end of February, mid-March, and it's over. And another reason is because deep down inside of them, at their core, it isn't really something that they want to change. It might be because their mum said, oh, you should save more, or they've looked on social media and they think they should lose weight, or someone's commented on the weight and they think they should lose it. But inside them internally, they don't believe that. So what happens is they make these resolutions and it doesn't equate to anything because it's not what they want. It's not their decision. It's because they've been pushed by someone else. And what you need is a pull to the resolution. So if you want to eat healthily because you want to feel fitter within your body, that is a pull motivation. And that will help you be a lot more successful. But the first thing you need to do is be really, really, really honest with yourself. Do you want to achieve this resolution because of what other people have said or because of something external to yourself? Or do you want to achieve it because you genuinely want to achieve it? Do you want to move careers because your dad told you a doctor's better than working in a supermarket? Or do you genuinely want to be a doctor? There's a lot of tricky issues with resolutions, but I genuinely think if you want it hard enough, you can be extremely successful. You just need some passion. So once you've wrote down your honest opinions about your resolutions and what you really, really want, you just need to keep going and make them mean something significant in your life, which means that everyone has a to-do list in their daily life, and if your resolution is somewhere down the bottom, it's not going to get you very far. You're not going to push yourself to be successful at that resolution. You need to make it a must. And a lot of people in life, they just think, oh, I should lose weight, I should go to the gym more, I should save more money, I should travel more, I shouldn't work too much, or should work more. There's a lot of shoulds there, but it needs to be a must. And that all comes back to the honesty. You need to be honest with yourself. And when you're honest with yourself and you know definitely in your core who you want to be, that's when it will become a top priority. And that's how you become successful at a New Year's resolution. Now, I don't believe you should have to make a New Year's resolution at New Year, but there is something about the 1st of January that just makes it seem magic. I don't know what it is. I think it must be the tradition and the fact that the 1st of January to me signifies a fresh start. It's a new beginning, and that means anything's possible, anything. You can make so many changes in your life. You just need the right foundations. So once you get going and you keep going and you've got that strong reason, which is an internal reason, not an external one, that is a great foundation to lay. And then you need the little habits, the rituals every single day. So for me, I found an issue with my teeth while I was on holiday in Australia. And I noticed that one of my teeth has moved further back. I thought it was because the enamel erosion. So I decided to start flossing and using mouthwash. And I decided to stop drinking Diet Coke and coffee. Now, I have done that so many times in the past, stopped drinking Diet Coke and coffee because they're bad for my teeth. But only this time has it stuck. Now, for the past 2 months, and last time it would only last a few days, for the past 2 months I've kept going and I've not drank any coffee or Diet Coke. And that's because my reason is a lot stronger than it was before. Before it was just, oh, well, I shouldn't drink these things because the dentist said I shouldn't, or my friends say it's not good for me, it's not good for my health, or my gym partner says it's not good for my body, my insides. But those reasons, they were good reasons, but for me, they didn't really stick. I thought, oh, what's one coffee? What's one Diet Coke? And it was only 2 months ago that when I noticed my tooth, I thought, no, something's got to change. And that's the reason for me now. And that has to be the same for you. It's got to be a strong internal reason. And that's why you want to change. Now, you can keep going, and New Year's resolutions, don't make them at the beginning of the year. You can make them any time of the year. My friend, she usually makes a resolution every year of trying to lose weight. And every single year she tries to do this, and she struggles. She really struggles because she cuts out anything like chocolate, crisps, absolutely everything. And then she gets to a few months and she's like, I can't do this, it's too hard, because she's deprived herself too much. She's gone too big all at once. She needed to break it down into smaller chunks to be able to be successful. But I also believe that the real reason for her losing weight wasn't because she wanted to lose weight for herself. It was because she was scared of what other people thought of her. And that can be a big issue for a lot of people. And that can be a pull reason, but it can also be a push, and that will make you not stick to your resolution. So now this year she's made a resolution of just focusing on her own health and happiness. And that is enough for her. Now, I don't believe it's specific enough. I think you need to be a bit more specific with your resolutions. But I also think she's dug deep, and it's an honest resolution. If your resolutions aren't based on honesty, then I don't think they'll stick. I think break them down, keep them small, be honest, and forgive yourself. If you do decide to lose weight and you've not lost the amount you wanted to lose within the times, as long as you've given a full 100% and you've not given up on yourself and you've kept going, then, forgive yourself, be compassionate towards yourself. And then the next month you might lose more, but don't give up, just keep on going, keep fighting through those battles. And then you'll reach your goal eventually. If you just give up, you're never going to reach it. So just keep going, keep fighting through. Anyway, that's my end of the talk this evening, and I hope you've all enjoyed it. This is Life Talks Live, and if you like to discuss any of the topics that I've discussed this evening, please send an email to info@lifetalkslive.com, or feel free to send me a personal email at Kelsey@lifetalkslive.com, or comment on our Facebook page, or send a message to our Facebook page at Life Talks Live, or visit our Instagram page at Life Talks Live. It's been great talking to you about the new year and the magic of New Year's resolutions, and I really hope that you do achieve your goals in the next year in 2017. Happy New Year, everyone, and see you next week.